And akhlaq is the plural of khuluq in the Arabic language. And khuluq and khalq in the Arabic language, as you can hear, sound the same. Khalq and khuluq. And this language is very, very special. This is the Quranic language. Al-khalq in the Arabic language means what? In one word, your physical appearance, your external image. That's your khalq. And then your khuluq is your internal image. Is your internal image. And the plural is akhlaq. And therefore, khuluq and beautiful khuluq has to do with beautifying our inner image, our nafs. To rectify the nafs, to beautify the nafs in order that it becomes worthy of being home again. To beautify our inner images, to cleanse and to purify our inner images. Yet, oftentimes, humankind, and many of us as Muslims as well, especially in a world culture such as this one of consumerism, one of immediacy, one of individualism, one of appearances, one of deception sometimes. We are all interested in an external image, aren't we? We beautify ourselves physically. Nowadays, you all know there is the craze or the tendency of being health conscious. And all types of medications are administered, and all types of instructions by specialists and experts and doctors of the physical bodies are given to us in order to keep up with our concerns for our physical health and beauty. And those who want that health and that physical beauty, they endure the bitterness of hardship. We endure the bitterness of taking bitter medication. We endure the hardship of having limbs perhaps extracted in order to improve in our physical image. And we take showers every day. In this country, mashallah, a shower every morning and a shower every evening because we have plenty of water. And if someone does not take a shower regularly every day, then that person is said to be not clean. Isn't it true? And some of us joke, of course. Some people joke, and when their friend would say, "Oh, I didn't take a shower today," or for 2 days or a week, then a person does this. We stink, in other words, physically. And the physical stink can be discerned by the physical olfactory properties and functions, by the physical nose, and it can be perceived by the physical eye. Yet oftentimes we do not take a morning spiritual shower, a nafs shower, to cleanse the nafs every morning and every evening. No, we don't do that every day. Many of us don't do it every week. Many of us don't do it every year. Many of us have not yet taken a nafs shower or a spiritual shower for years. And forgive me, we stink. But that smell that comes, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and our early ulama, they speak of these things. I'm just trying to be very brief in my presentation. That smell that emanates from the psychological filth, from the nafs filth, and the filth of the nafs is what? Is its hawa. Is when we follow the nafs and we give the nafs what it wants. And therefore we are led to the commission of dhunub, of violations, of sins, of disobediences against Allah, against Rasulullah, against ourselves. And those dhunub are impurities, are contaminants, are pollutants of our nafs and of our qulub, of our hearts. And those pollutants, as long as they remain and reside in our hearts and in our anfus, we shall never make it back home. Never. Very unsuccessfully the trip will be. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's mission was in order to rectify and remedy the nafs, in order that it comes back to Allah Azza wa Jal in peace and in serenity and in a state of stability and in a state of balance, and thus in a state of tuma'nina. And that is what an-nafsul mutma'inna is. Ya ayyatuha an-nafsul mutma'inna irji'i ila rabbiki radiyatan mardiyah fadkhuli fi ibadi wadkhuli jannati. Ya ayyatuha an-nafsul mutma'inna. Oh, satisfied and peaceful and balanced nafs, return to your Rabb. Radiyah mardiyah. Radiyah, satisfied and made satisfied. And enter into my Jannah. Come back home. Enter amongst my ibad, in the presence of the most divine Allah Azza wa Jal.